How bad is the situation on the ground there in Chauke, where you are?
The situation remains tragic here in the Philippines. We've been here for over 3 days, but it's been very difficult. Actually, it's been a logistical nightmare to try and get to those areas that have been hit the hardest by Typhoon Haiyan. As I speak to you right now, we are at the Cebu province, and we've just come back from a military Air Force base where all the humanitarian aid is being coordinated from in terms of delivery. We spoke to a number of senior officials who told us that the more aid from different countries around the world is streaming in. We were supposed to fly out to go into one of those areas that have been affected by the typhoon, but the flight had to be grounded due to security concerns. There's also no electricity in those areas, so the officials are concerned that it will also be difficult to try and navigate the aircraft in terms of landing and takeoff. They are also raising security concerns that if we are going there with supplies, there could be looting. So our mission has been put on hold until early tomorrow morning local time.
What are the locals saying about the assistance that they have been receiving thus far?
At the Air Force base, we also managed to speak to some of the survivors of Typhoon Haiyan. There is an area where people are being treated as well as being given food and medical supplies. They're saying since day one when the typhoon hit, there's over 5,000 people that have been evacuated from the various islands. You recall that this is a country of over 7,100 islands, so it's quite a massive country. And then in there at the center, I saw an old man who said that when the typhoon hit, his home was flooded and the water came up to his neck, but he was rescued and he was sitting there on a wheelchair, telling me of the dire situation back home. They are being assisted by the various humanitarian organizations from around the world. So as I said earlier, from tomorrow we are going to be chartering a barge so that we can venture into those areas. The South African team has brought in 30 people here on the ground. They include doctors, nurses, as well as search and rescue officers who will be going out to assist in terms of search and rescue, as well as the recovery of bodies that are still out there.
Now, you are traveling with the South African aid organization Gift of the Givers. What role are they playing in the Philippines currently?
They want to play a multi-role here. I'm talking about the distribution of food, the rebuilding, if there is a need, as well as the distribution of medical supplies. Obviously, a lot of people need medicines. A lot of people need to be attended to in terms of attending to their injuries as survivors of that Typhoon Haiyan, where here they call it Typhoon Yolanda. But I know that among the 30 people that we have here, there are people that will be playing that role of trying to recover some of the bodies that are still lying around on the streets in those affected areas, and also assisting local officials here in making sure that people are given that dignified burial, or also the preservation of their bodies against until those funerals when they do take place.
Njanji, thank you so much for that update. That's Njanji Chauke, our reporter on the scene there in Tacloban in the Philippines.